Hi everybody, I'm here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be for the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm super glad you're here. If you are returning to my channel, thank you so much for all of your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I appreciate it more than I could ever express, guys. All right, so that being said, we are going to start off by pulling a few of the energy oracle cards here to give us the dominant energies you guys are going to be dealing with for the week. Then we will move into the tarot. Again, this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the week of July 5th through the 11th, 2021. All right, Spirit. Capricorn. Dominant energy, Spirit, for Capricorn. All right, so we have Angel of Strength out first. Oh boy, Capricorn. We have Broken Heart. What else do we have? And Journey. We have the World at the bottom. So there is something here that you guys are going through, obviously, with this broken heart coming out. This has been something really painful, some kind of sadness, some kind of grief, some type of loss here that you guys have had to deal with. With the Angel of Strength coming out, it feels like, you know, having to have the courage here, having to be brave, having the strength to go through this process, okay? Journey, this feels more like a spiritual journey of sorts. In other words, a healing journey, you know, it's a process, okay? When I see this card, this broken heart, you know, I always see how half of this heart it's starting to heal over, but there's still like this open wound at the bottom that it's still oozing. There's still pain here. It's still fresh is what I'm trying to say. There has been some healing that has taken place, but there's still more healing that needs to be done. It is a process. It's a journey. Okay. So it feels like, you know, if you're trying to rush through it and trying to hurry up and get through, that's not how it works, okay? We have to go through it. We have to process it, and it is a journey. But it's a journey that you'll grow from, you know. I feel like there is some type of growth that comes out of this sadness, that comes out of this grief, out of this pain, out of this broken heart, whatever that may be. But it feels like there is some type of growth that comes with this. You're going to come out the other side much stronger than you were before, okay? All right, so let's pull some more cards and see what other message come out for you guys. All right, Spirit. You're not alone. I don't know. You're not alone. You're not alone, Capricorn. I feel like some of you feel like you have no one to turn to. You feel all alone. You feel like you're in this pain all by yourself. You're not, okay? So even if you don't talk about this to anybody, or you don't confide in anybody about what you're feeling right now, just know that you're not alone, because there are tons of other people who are on the same path as you, who are going through the same pain, who are going through the same type of heartbreak and the same journey that you're on. So you're not alone, because I feel like I have to say that, because it feels like there's a Capricorn who thinks I'm all alone in this. You're not, you know. You may not have anybody right beside you, but there are definitely others that are on the same journey. And although that may not do much, Spirit wants you to take solace in the fact and comfort in the fact that you're not alone in this. Okay, so however that resonates to you, you're not alone. Spirit's with you. You definitely, you have spirits with you. Your spirit guides are with you. You're not alone. I'm telling you. Others are on this journey, but your spirit guides are with you. Even if you can't see them, you can't, even if you don't talk to them or you can't talk to them or whatever, they are there with you. All right. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles. What else, Spirit? For Capricorn. And we have the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like this is your energy, Capricorn, this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, I got to stop for a second. Some of you, or one person, I don't know, you may have lost a parent recently, and you're having a really rough time. Specifically, some of you may have lost your mom, and you're having a really, really hard time getting through that, okay? I do want to advise you that if you are really struggling and, you know, it's to the point to where you can't even get up in the mornings, you need to reach out to somebody, okay? A therapist, counselor, a family member, trusted friend, you know, however it resonates for you, you know. I feel like somebody may have lost their mom. This is super specific, and it's like because of this, your life has been just thrown into a tailspin, okay? Spirit wants you to know you need, if you feel that low and depression, what have you, please reach out to someone. But again, it's stressing, you know, you aren't alone. You are not alone, okay? You will get through this. You will come out the other side of this, even though right now you don't think that, you will, okay? So please take comfort in the fact that knowing you are going to come out the other side, you are going to be stronger, and she is with you. Your mom is with you, okay? So I know that's really specific. I'm sorry, but that was something I had to, okay. So moving on. Okay, some of you, a lot of you, I feel like this is your energy here. You're the backbone. You are the backbone in your family. You are the backbone. You know, I feel like you guys have a lot of responsibility. People turn to you to get things done, to, you know, help, to comfort, to, you know, for protection. You may have children, but it's like you are trying to be strong even though you are going through something really difficult right now, okay? Again, I feel like you guys are keeping it to yourself. You're putting on this, I don't want to say a front, because I feel like this is just who you are as a person. You're to the world, everybody around you, you are very strong. You're getting through it. But I feel like inside you are very overwhelmed right now. Your emotions are all over the place. You emotionally, you're feeling very overwhelmed, and it's like you may have been going through this for quite a while. With this 7 of Pentacles being here, this might be something that you just have had to deal with, and you've been dealing with it, but there is something on the horizon, okay? There are better days that are coming for you, all right? So please take solace in that. It feels like this is going to be a week to where it's just working through this, you know, it's a process. And whatever this heartbreak is, whatever this pain is, you don't have to be this invincible, super strong person. It's okay to let others in. It's okay to share your feelings with others and to reach out if you need it. You don't have to go through this alone, because I see a Capricorn who is very adamant that they are strong. And there's no doubt in my mind that you are very strong. It's coming across, that energy is coming across to me very, very strongly. Like, you can handle this. You can get through it. You're going to get through it. But it's what you're not expressing, and it's what is going on the inside that I feel like you guys need to take care of yourself. There's this need to nurture yourself, pamper yourself. You don't have to be strong all the time, Capricorn. It's okay to, reach out. It's okay to talk about what's wrong. It's okay to, feel these emotions. They suck. They may not feel good, but in order to process them, in order to heal from this, it's like needing to feel them, Don't dwell in them, but process them. Why does this feel this way? Why am I feeling this? Why am I reacting this way? Kind of really assess and look at these feelings and explore these feelings, not dwell in them. Okay, there's a difference, but acknowledging them, write down how you feel, but I feel like you guys are like, it's like, no, I have to be strong here. I'm gonna get through it, and indeed you will. But there's a process. It's a journey. It's a process. You have to go through it, and you have to, don't shut out these emotions. Don't just, bury them, because they're not going to go away. They're going to constantly keep popping up. Okay. And they're going to have to be dealt with. All right. And better days are coming, so don't think that this is going to last forever. I promise you, it is not. But the longer you take to deal with these emotions, the longer you take to acknowledge them, to address them, instead of trying to bury them or pushing them down, then the longer it's going to take to heal from this. Okay? All right, what else do we have for Capricorn? We have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, I just keep getting this energy of, and we have the Ten of Cups. So, okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. And we have the Hierophant. This could be from a relationship, with the Ten of Cups being here, one that you worked very hard to make it work, and it just didn't work out. And sometimes, things don't work out, and it's no fault of yours. It's no fault of the other person. I don't know what happened here. It's going to be unique to all of you, but sometimes things just don't work out, Capricorn. No matter how much we try, no matter how much we work at something, or how much time we invest, how much effort we invest in something, sometimes things just aren't meant to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of acceptance. It's a matter of understanding that, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it hurts. But sometimes things just don't work out. And having to accept that. And I feel like you guys are just, I feel like you guys, family is everything to you, especially if this is a relationship, and it looks like it probably is with this Ten of Cups coming out here, because here we have, family and complete emotional fulfillment and a couple, and then we go to the Nine of Pentacles, which is singular energy. So it does feel like there was a split, and maybe you left the situation, because it looks like you may have been the one to leave. That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, right? That doesn't mean that your heart still isn't broken just because you're the one who decided to leave or walk away from a situation. It's still painful. And I think a lot of times people, they don't tend to understand that, or they don't view it that way. It's usually the person that was left that gets all of the, I'm so sorry, and the person that walked away kind of sometimes looks like the bad guy, right? Or the bad person. And it's wrong that, society views it like it's wrong, because that's not always the case. Sometimes the other person is the bad person, but I feel like, it feels like to me, you may have walked away from a situation here, not wanting to, but I feel like you may have felt you've done everything that you could. I feel like this was somebody, I feel like you walked away from somebody you loved. And the love was still there. And I feel like this was very difficult. And that is what you're trying to process. You're coming across as being very strong. I can handle this, but deep inside, it hurts. It hurts. And, you know, some of you may feel like you don't want to say anything or you don't talk about it because, again, I feel like you may have been the one that looked to leave. And you feel like people might look at you and be like, why are you the one that's upset? You're the one that walked out, you know, that kind of energy. And you know, you don't need to stay away from people like that because, you know, I feel like it's just a matter of having to process, go through this acceptance. You know, it's not a bad thing because you wanted to leave. I understand that, you know, it wasn't probably the easiest decision, but this is part of your journey. This is part of your journey. And this is something I feel like you felt you had to do. You know, maybe you needed to gain your own independence here. Maybe the situation you were in wasn't ideal. Maybe the love just wasn't there anymore. But whatever it wasn't easy to leave, and it's not easy. Now, some of you, again, you know, somebody could have left you. You have to take it how it resonates, okay? But whatever the case may be, and some of you, somebody who, this might be the person that walked away from you. This is how they're feeling. Again, guys, put it how it resonates here because it's a general reading. So it can be flip-flopped, reversed, you know. But it's like, I feel like you're trying to process all of these feelings, all of these emotions, not sure what to do, where to go. But it's all going to work out. It is a process. It is a journey, okay? Don't keep your feelings all locked up inside. Don't feel like you have to, you know, I've got to be the strong one or whatever, because you don't, okay? If, you know, you have a friend or you have, you know, a counselor, therapist, a journal, you know, get your feelings out, acknowledge them, don't bury them, Capricorn, because then it's going to come back to the surface. They will, no matter what, they always do. You know, we can try to bury our feelings as much as possible, but they're always eventually, sooner or later, going to come back and bite us in the ass. So you might as well deal with it and work through it now. I feel like there has been some healing, but there is still an open wound here. And there is work that needs to be done. You have to go in. It feels like this is going to be a week of really going through and processing the emotions here, processing these emotions. It may take some time with this Seven of Pentacles to work through them, but I feel like you guys, it's necessary because it's like these emotions are starting to overwhelm you. It's like they're going to come back up. If you've tried to bury them, they're going to pop back up. And it has to do specifically, I feel, with a relationship here. I do see, again, like I said, things are going to work out. I do, you know, I see that the sun is going to shine again. Brighter days are ahead. You are going to be fine. But it's just a matter of addressing these emotions. I feel like there's a lot of emotions that are not being addressed by you. You're continuing to work to do your day-to-day things, you know, and for all intents and purposes, you look like you're perfectly fine on the outside, but inside you're still dealing with this, and it feels like it's really hindering you. And I feel like this was a relationship. You busted your ass. You really tried to make this work, but for whatever reason, it just didn't. And it's okay. You know, so I don't know if some of you are carrying around this feeling of, you know, of like you are a failure because your relationship didn't work out or because something fell apart. No, you're not. It's called life, and it happens, and things change all the time, and you know, it happens. It's life. It's just part of the cycle. You know, it's just part of the cycle. Life is constantly moving, and things are constantly changing, and you know, it is what it is. Don't beat yourself up for things that were out of your control. I see here with this Eight of Pentacles, I feel like I am talking to a Capricorn who really busted their ass, who really tried to make things work. You did everything you could. You did enough. You did what you could. It didn't work. Don't take the responsibility and blame and put it on yourself, because I feel like that's what some of you are doing. Don't do that. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. And it's not, Doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make, you know, the other person a bad person. It's just sometimes it happens. And I feel like you're struggling with that. And I feel like this is a week to where you really need to address these emotions that you've been keeping hidden, that you've tried to bury, and work through them. Writing them down, you know, even if you write things down just to get them out, and then, you know, burn it afterwards, take it out in the yard or in whatever, and burn what you've written, you know, it's still very good for the soul to write our feelings down on paper. Write it out. You just get it out of you, verbalize it, say it, you know, have a conversation with your spirit guides, you know, go out and sit in nature, somewhere where you're alone by yourself, take a journal, you know, take something good to drink if it's not wherever you are and it's not so hot that you just feel like you're going to melt, because some of us are in locations where it's really sweltering outside, but you know what I mean. Just go somewhere to your happy place, go to your safe place, and let your vulnerability show, and get these things out of you. Put them out there, verbalize them, say them, cry if you need to, whatever it is, all right? But then once you deal with it, once you get it out, burn that piece of paper, let it go, you know, let it go. Because you're in this healing process, and it is a process. And it's time to address them. It's time to address these emotions. It's time to deal with them. It's time to make peace with them. Make peace with this so that you can move forward. And I do see you moving forward, okay? I do see you moving forward. I see you being happy, very independent, able to take care of yourself here. It is coming. It is coming. But it's a process. You have to deal with them. You have to deal with these feelings and these emotions. All right, so let's pull a final message for you guys. Capricorn spirit, final message for Capricorn. Oh, see? A time for healing. Perfect. That's just confirmation to me right there. That, you know, it's time to address these emotions. It's time to work through them, and so that you can get on with your life, because you're carrying around some hurt. You're carrying around some pain. You're carrying around some heartbreak. And I feel for a lot of you, this has to do with a relationship that has gone south. The one that you guys really, really did put a lot into. You tried to make it work, but for whatever reason, it just didn't. It just didn't work. And that's okay. It's okay. But this is going to be a week of a deep diving into your emotions and dealing with them, and laying things to rest, and finally putting things to rest once and for all, and accepting that it's okay that something didn't work out. Better things are coming for you in the future, okay? So that's what I have, Capricorn. I hope it resonates. I hope it was helpful. If it was, guys, please leave me a like, comment, share, subscribe. If it wasn't, it's okay. Wasn't your reading this week, please check out the other videos for the signs in your chart. You guys have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will talk to you all later.